Security, not an add-on. In this course, we will introduce what security is and why it's important. As we become increasingly connected through the internet by access through the computer, our phones, and even household devices, security has become a hot topic. Attacks can happen from any corner. A calculator cartoon with a sword fights back against an attacker targeting a laptop. Applications can be the target of several different kinds of attacks. In the past, attacks on applications have led to the breach of millions of pieces of personal data, including credit card information. Government sites are also vulnerable to attacks that expose sensitive data. The internet has completely revolutionized the way we communicate with each other and share information. Many of us spend hours on social media and online group chats. Nearly all institutions have some sort of computer system administration to keep track of accounts, and buying and selling things on the internet is now the norm. One by one, medical equipment, transportation systems, and vacuums are connected to the web. This openness has enabled so much, but the work to make sure all these communications remain secure and are only available to the right eyes is what web security is all about. Why should I care about security? Headline-grabbing security incidents are in the news all the time, and just as you are constantly evolving your skills, so are the attackers. They are constantly on the lookout to discover vulnerabilities and find a point of attack. Cyber attacks are extremely common. The attacks can result in website defacement, loss of availability, or in the worst case, total denial of service (DOS), leaking of sensitive customer data, an attacker gaining control, an attacker using the website as a vector for other attacks, loss of user trust in the website, reputational damage. Security is proactive. You should assume that by default, things are not safe. Vulnerabilities exist in all corners. In order for software and hardware to function, there are many parts that work with each other, and this means there are many points of attack. For example, from a login page alone, an attacker could try several things. They could impersonate another user, or they could inject malicious code into the input boxes to trigger a response. Ensuring security requires integrating security through coding defensively, secure rollout of new features, and constant monitoring and testing. Penetration testing, or pen testing, is a growing practice where a cyber attack is simulated in order to identify security vulnerabilities so that they can be discovered and remediated. Also known as ethical hacking, pen testing requires a thorough understanding of topics such as computer architecture and operating systems, business operations, networking protocols, and scripting languages. Conclusion. Like the title of this article suggests, security involves just about every aspect of development and engineering. We need to protect user and sensitive website information, whether it's in transit, being sent in requests and responses, or at rest. In database, we should architect strong authentication and authorization protocols. We should be keeping in mind vulnerabilities in the code and new features as we're coding, and staying vigilant with testing and monitoring any strange user behavior that could indicate attacks. This all helps make web applications and data more secure for both developers and users. These are all tasks that should start from day one of any new project.